Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
Hello and welcome back. When it comes to outsourcing your link building, we've talked a lot about how important it is for you to provide direction to the agency that you've worked with and to give them a lot of information about your clients and the quality of the content that you're looking for. But on the other end of the spectrum, you can also be a little bit overbearing, and that can be problematic. If you make too many demands of your link building agency during the process, then things can start going very wrong. For starters, if you've chosen a link building agency with a strong reputation and a lot of expertise, then you should trust that they've had more experience than you have, and they have more authority on the matter. If you set too many standards for how the work should be completed, you may prevent the company from providing you with their own direction and expertise. You need to make yourself open enough to hear the agency's recommendations because they've done this for many clients in the past and they may have insights or ideas that you haven't considered. Excessive demands can also make your working relationship more complicated. If your account representative has to constantly go back and forth with new requests and demands, the total amount of time spent on your campaign will increase. And in extreme cases, this may put a strain on your partnership and even result in the agency charging you more for the extra work. You should also know that there are some limitations to what can be done for a practical perspective. Demanding that a link be published within 24 hours is just not realistic. And because there are many different stages in the process, that includes writing, editing, submitting for publication, editorial review, revisions, and the final publication. And if you're publishing with a site that's not aligned with your client's industry, you might have to compromise on the way the link is mentioned. So expecting perfection will set you up for disappointment, and it might not allow your agency to produce their best work. If you're easy to work with, then it's definitely going to help to create a positive working relationship with the link building agency that you're working with. And that's exactly what you want to treat it as, a relationship. Sometimes it's easy to think of it as more of a transaction, especially if you're selecting a package from a big company. It's just so much more effective to treat your relationship with your link building provider as an actual relationship and not as just as a one-time exchange. And I mean, for me, that means working with the same account rep as long as possible, having occasional meetings, and establishing a precedent for a long-term partnership. And this is really advantageous for several reasons. First of all, the longer you work together, the more your link building agency is going to get to know your clients, their brands, their needs, their expectations, and then that understanding will lead to more efficient work, better recommendations for what to do next. And it also, it's going to lead to more effective communication in general, because the more time that you spend in meetings with your link building agency and sending material back and forth, the more efficiently you'll be able to communicate, and you'll pick up on each other's subtext faster, and you'll be able to anticipate each other's needs and concerns. And it's also beneficial if you're wanting any discounts or favors, because if you stay on good terms, then your link building agency might extend special discounts to you in return for being such a loyal client. And this is especially valuable since most link building companies offer peripheral and related services such as conversion optimization or social media marketing. Long-term business partnerships also give you more consistency, which is important if you want to set firm standards for what your clients can expect. So if you treat the relationship as too transactional, then you'll end up spending more time and more effort for inferior results. So ultimately, it's in your best interest to be easy to work with and to do your best to develop a great relationship with the company that you choose to work with.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.